Hey everybody, this is Clint Hajar with LBSU 403, and this discussion is we're gonna entail what it means to be a 21st century citizen. Um, there's really four general categories, um, which is we could do skills, ethics, understanding, and attitude. So a 21st century citizen can take the form of either a teacher, a student, laborer, any sort of any professional. Um, the 21st century citizen should have an assortment of skills, and these skills fall under two general categories: personal skills and social skills, and do indeed cover the four C's. So, which would be creativity, collaboration, communication, and critical thinking. Under the personal skills category is where we've set the creativity and critical thinking. So, creativity and critical thinking are under the personal skills category. And creativity comes from within an individual and works hand in hand with critical thinking. Creativity allows the person to break up a large problem into smaller, more manageable problems, and then critically scrutinize those little problems, answering them, and then reassembling it all into an understanding of the bigger picture, and then thus able to answer the main idea, the main problem that we had. Um, as far as social skills go, we put the other two C's, communication and collaboration, under social skills, because obviously, communication and collaboration usually works in conjunction with um, other people, besides the individual. Um, and Communication and collaboration are useful for creating, engaging, and maintaining relationships with others. It is important to socialize well because most things in life, whether it's your health, your work, education, love life, friends, family, etc., are all interdependently correlated. Um, so it is important to be able to communicate and collaborate with others because you want to be able to express all of these things that are important in life. I mean, whether you're at work and you need to relay a message, or you need to call your mother back home, or whatever it is, you need to be able to communicate well with people. If you go to the doctor, you need to be able to tell them how you feel, what's wrong with you, etc. Um, so under communication and collaboration, I've put in here. Learning a second language is a good personal skill that can help one's social skills as well. So that one I thought was learning a second language is a good personal and social skill combined. That was a good example of how to combine the two by learning a second language. Let's see here. We have I got this little fact about collaboration, and this is kind of also collaboration, communication, and it's going to go under our we haven't got to it yet, but we're going to talk about the ethics portion of being a 21st century citizen. um, so learning a second language would be good also, as the world is growing. We'll get back to that. Okay, it's important that individuals have good morals and get trained from a young age to have excellent ethics. Okay, ethics is that's the second part of our being a good 21st century citizen. Ethics, ethics, having good ethics. Somebody has um, good manners and is respectful of other people's race, culture, sexual orientation, gender, religion, socioeconomic differences. All that is going to be uh, important to be a 21st century citizen. And it's important to be able to live with people that are different because and respect them and love them because these people are without different people we wouldn't be able to innovate and adapt so readily. I mean, with different ideas and different points of view, different cultures coming together and all these ideas, it helps us grow as people and as a nation and as the world. um, you know, different different people with different skills, whether it's manual labor or engineering, drafting, math, whatever it may be, healthcare, teaching. It all helps us grow. It all comes together, and different ideas help us adapt and innovate. And so that's why it's also important to learn a second language because that helps people of different maybe different cultures communicate better, and we can learn more from others. Another reason to be have good ethics is because as we said, diversity is a big thing, especially in the United States. And according to the census, between the years of 2020 and 2060, there's going to be an approximate increase. We're going to increase approximately 82.3 million people. There'll be an increase of 82.3 million people in the United States. So 2020 to 2060, an increase of 82.3 million people in the United States. Out of those 82.3 million people over that 40 years, approximately 14 to 19% of them are going to be foreign born. So out of the 82.3 million people, 14 to 19% will be foreign born. So again, ethics, cultural diversity, these are all very important skills and qualities that a 21st century citizen should have. Um, a 21st century citizens should also be able to identify risky behavior, not only with themselves, but with their students. If they're an educator, parent, should be able to see that. And it's important to be able to explain to the students and children what it is wrong that they're doing and what they can do to fix it. Also, it's important to always teach and remind students and children of the long-term effects of making good decisions and bad decisions, what good decisions could lead to. They'll learn better when they'll want to learn better when they understand what it is that they're learning to get to. Um, let's see what else. And finally, we're going to talk about having a good attitude, which is what a 21st century citizen needs to have. And a good attitude helps them to learn material more helps to learn will help them learn more material and more efficiently, while a bad attitude does the opposite. um, the best way to learn is with the intrinsic motivational approach. And as an educator, one should be able to get the students to engage in the material and perform it, not just so much for a grade, but just get them hyped about it enough where they're enjoying learning and they're learning something that they like, and just making learning fun. And that is intrinsic learning is a learning that comes from within, and extrinsic learning is when one is doing something, or extrinsic motivation is when one is doing something to to satisfy a teacher by not getting in trouble, or for a toy, or for if I tell my kid, hey, you do your homework, you get a toy, then she's working for an extrinsic due to extrinsic motivation rather than intrinsic, which is actually been a better way to learn. Um, anyway, so this was Clint Hajar, LBSU 403, and thank you very much.